Just like Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights when he advertised Big Red, this is XweaponX, and fuck you. That's all you need to know. Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Matt Diazable coming at you with a new EP review. Thank you for coming on by. I really appreciate it. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Yeah. Today I am checking out the latest EP from the super group called XweaponX, called Demo 2. Now, if you're into metal or hardcore, you've probably heard of this band, but just in case, XweaponX is a straight edge hardcore band based out of Louisville, Kentucky, and they've been a band since about 2000, I want to say 2017, around that. At least, you know, that's the time I remember discovering them, around 2020 when the pandemic happened, and I was watching a lot of hardcore shows, and I saw them play the LDB Fest, listened to their first demo, and was blown away by that intro, just like everybody else. And I know a lot of people probably know about this band more because two of the members are in the band Knock Loose, and that band has gotten huge, and they're from the Louisville, Kentucky scene. And I think the drummer is in the band Gates to Hell, so it's kind of like a Louisville super group of heavy hitters in the hardcore metal scene. And with this latest demo, you know, they're living up to the hype that they've created, and it's just more unstoppable music. And with this latest demo, I gotta say, the band is not simply just knocking with like, hey, we're coming back or anything. They're kicking in the door and just blowing you away with their just intense sound and just message of straight edgeness. From the opening blast beats of the song Hates You, you're just thrown headfirst into just pure hostility. The start of that song is XweaponX hates you, and it's not just a lyric, it's a declaration of war. The vocals are very distorted and just really fried, while also being layered with some gang vocals that just add a lot of that crew mentality, and it just feels like, you know, the front door of your house being kicked in with just how raw and just great the energy is brought here through the vocals. The energy here, it's violent and it's just purely focused, especially like the drums, because they're hitting like a machine gun, sinking in with the bass tuning to really create a very thick and abrasive sound. I like the guitar tuning on here because it's just pure filth, and it's just sounding really grimy, and it just has that raw and crunchy feel to it that just cuts through the mix, and it just sounds amazing. Everything about this song and this band is just deliberately heavy. It's meant to like break bones when you listen, when you're moshing to it. It's an ass beating song. I want to play a small clip of the beginning of this song Hates You, because it's just pure devastation, like I've been saying, and it's just unreal how heavy this band can continue to sound after putting out their first demo and keeping things going, keeping that momentum. So here you go. It's just a war zone with these guys. The next track, On My Own, keeps the intensity alive with some really tight and boombastic drums and heavy, groovy, driven riffs here that they're just built for pure pit warfare. Like, you're gonna be moshing your butt off when you're listening to this song. There's just enough bounce to keep things moving, but when XweaponX really slows it down, it gives it that signature heaviness that they're known for, and you can like practically feel the floor like shake beneath you with how heavy they are. Everybody Breaks opens up with some new metal style riffing here that just adds a nice nasty flair to everything, and then they kind of move into some really nice layered and well-focused vocal attacks that just have some pure aggression to them. The track is a rolling series of breakdowns, no filler, just pure destruction. So here's a clip of Everybody Breaks. The breakdowns on this EP are just so good. Then comes the song B and E, and everything just hits a whole nother level. The riffs are dense, the drums, they be slapping, and the influence from early 2000s industrial and new metal just make the song very loud and clear. The double kicks on this song are just disgusting, and as the song rolls in, you get the feature from Carl from Earth Crisis, and then it just feels so unhinged when he comes in. Because his vocal delivery here is venomous, the lyrics are wild, and the track channels their old song from Earth Crisis, Firestone, but with like a new gen fury on it. And it just doesn't feel like a feature. It kind of feels like a passing of the torch is being done here because they're able to incorporate, you know, one of the biggest hardcore, straight edge vegan bands of all time into their own music, into their own straight edge songs and group. And it just feels so right. Like, this feature was godly. So I gotta play a clip of that cool transition into Firestone they do here. It's pretty awesome. Phenomenal. Finally, you have the XweaponX outro here that just closes the demo, and it just feels like, you know, the final stomp on your chest of just how heavy this demo is. The snare, it sounds like it's ready for war. The guitars and the bass hit with like a disgusting blown out tone that just feels really like collapsed in, but in the best possible way. And it's really cool that, you know, with their first demo, they had a very impressive and just catchy intro. And now they have an outro here to just really like match that energy. So it's pretty awesome that they went with that, having like a cool outro now. And so they don't have to play the intro twice live, but really great stuff here being made. And like always with XweaponX, I feel like everything they do is not like, you know, whatever. Like, this isn't just a demo, it's a statement. XweaponX is a straight edge hardcore band that is doing a really good job of pulling from different genres, whether it be metal, industrial, new metal, classic hardcore, and just wrapping it all together into a raw, unrelenting package of pure energy. And to put it simply, XweaponX isn't here to be liked, they're simply here to dominate, which they do every time, hands down. So with this latest demo from XweaponX, I would say I would give it a nice, strong and good 9 out of 10. Tell me what you think down below. Links, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you guys again. I appreciate it. And like always, see you in the pit.